Alright, so in this tutorial I will be teaching you how to do the skip in Nomanisan Island. I'm only really teaching you how to do the slope climbs. I won't be teaching you how to do the most optimal strat for this level. So anyway, what you do, you have to slope climb up here. That looked simple, and it is kind of simple. It is a bit harder on the other consoles compared to like Xbox, but it's how it works. So you need a distance slam. So what you do is you high jump, and like halfway through your high jump you want to slam, like that. And then you want to do another high jump with a slope climb onto the top rock, like that. Then you want to jump, so you don't slip off, and you land here. Now you don't want to go too far to the right, because if you do, you'll hit the cutscene for this thing, and you don't want that, because it's slow. So don't go too far to the right. What you want to do now is you want to high jump to as high as possible, and you want to jump over this invisible wall here. There's an invisible wall, but you can bypass it with a high jump and slam. Now here comes the hard part. The part that everyone hates. This part. Now, I'm the only one who has ever done this strat in a run. I'm going to say that right now. And it's not easy. But there is a way to get it. So you want to run off the slope, so I'm going to show you what you do first. So that is how you do the outbounds bit. Now, I am going to slow down and explain how it works. So basically on the other side, you may not be able to see it here, but is the platform right off the turret. Just one of the last platforms you stand on. However, there is an invisible wall in the outbound section, so you cannot go back into the main area. But there is a little bit of platform behind that, and you want to aim for that. So, see this rock right here? You want to kind of phase through it. Now all you want to do is you want to slip off this part of the rock like this. And hopefully you should land like on this edge of the rock. It's actually pretty lenient where you can land, although you must still be careful. So you want to run off this part of the rock right here. You want to run down that, and you want to do a single jump, and you want to slam. If that happens, of course, you've got the wrong angle, you jumped too early. And you can clip out. If you clip out, you just have to reset. You just have to skip again. It's no big deal. There is a faster backup strat, though, which I've already shown you, but I am going to explain it. It is pretty simple. So the backup strat is that if you fall off like this, you want to swim around the edge, and you can phase through here. Once you phase through here, you want to do a high jump to get up here, you want to jump on here, then you want to jump here. Turn your camera around, and you're good to go. So luckily failing this skip doesn't lose much time, but it really depends how many times you fail it. So I'll land on this corner, and you want to slope climb up there. It is a hard slope climb, because if you mess up the slope climb, you'll fall in the water, and you do not want that. So you just want to get that slope climb. It is a harder slope climb than you think, because the position you can go is not the biggest. It's not super precise, but at the same time it's not super lenient. So you just really got to get used to the angle you need to get it. So if I'm going to show off again, you want to run off this part of the rock, and to know where you need to land, use this rock and the bushes as a guide, and you should land close to it. And then you just want to keep slope climbing until you get up. It is actually pretty hard, but it really takes knowing what the angle you need is, and being good at slope climbs in general. So if you don't get up immediately, it's fine, just keep slope climbing until you get up. And if you fall off, of course, just do the backup strat, climb back up, and try again. And if you slip off like that, again, just climb back up and try again. Pretty simple. Now the timing for the slope climb is really, really weird. But once you get it, you want to jump here, and you want to jump all the way over here. You can slam if you want to make sure you make this jump. So yeah. And then there's clipping back and bounds. Now what you do is that you high jump and you slam, and you'll be back and bounds. Destroy this thing, otherwise a thingy will come out after you destroy the turret. And yeah, you don't want that. And and then you do the turret section, which is pretty simple to do. Like, you just want to destroy the turret. Like, what I do is I punch it, and then I do an incredible punch like that. Then you just want to pick up the turret. And the boss is really simple. Now what I do is I kill these first 2 guys, and then I shoot the ship up here. And then I just keep shooting the ship until it dies. Like, ignore all the other stuff on screen, it's not going to do anything to you. It's a really simple boss fight. I have seen other people do this fight slightly differently. That's what I find most consistent and easiest. So you just want to walk up here and use this pole vault. You can skip the turret section by walking along here, going on there, and then jumping onto the final platform. So instead of clipping out using that tree, you want to keep walking along that green seam. And then when you get to the very edge of the green seam, you want to do a jump all the way to the other side. It's actually really, really difficult. I've never gotten it before. So that is something to keep in mind. And that is what you can do once you're feeling more risky. I will send a link to that strat in the description. So yeah. And you just finish the level, no matter what way you do it. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about the strat. It's very difficult. It's going to take time for you to get good at. But once you do, it's going to be pretty satisfying. So yeah. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Bye!